it is now being announced that Stefon Diggs not only lost the Super Bowl, he also lost his girl in the same night.
Cardi B gave Stefon Diggs everything. Her platform, her loyalty, even a baby. And then in one wild Super Bowl Sunday, it all came crashing down. Did he really sneak another woman into his hotel room after the loss? And why is Offset claiming he won without even touching the field? Let's unpack this. The night that turned everything upside down. Freeze frame February 8th, 2026. And imagine what should have been one of the biggest, most unforgettable nights of Cardi's life. Stefon Diggs, wide receiver for the New England Patriots, was suiting up for Super Bowl LX at Levi's Stadium. Cardi had been his ride or die all season, cheering through freezing cold games, hyping him up on Instagram, living the ultimate sports romance. Every week, every post, every appearance, she was building a story the internet ate up like it was the newest Netflix hit. Comparisons to Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift weren't just casual chatter. For a moment, Cardi and Diggs were giving off the same high-profile, obsessive love energy.
Everybody wanted to see her at the games. They wanted to know her opinions, They wanted to see her support for him.
But here's the reality about public relationships. Eventually, the cracks show. And on Super Bowl Sunday, those cracks didn't just show, they demolished the door. Before kickoff, before a single snap, even before the coin hit the turf, something was off. A reporter caught Cardi on Super Bowl weekend asking a simple softball question. What do you have to say to Stefon before the game? Instead of her usual hype, Cardi gave 2 words. Ugh, and bounced. No smile, no hype. No, we got this. Just 2 words that screamed everything without saying a thing. Anyone who's been in a relationship knew the vibe instantly. Shorty was done. And the internet noticed. Social media detectives dissected every micro-expression, every look. The energy was unmistakable. This love story had hit a wall before the game even started.
It was not only the good luck, it was her facial expressions, it was her body language.
And the reason behind that cold energy started leaking out. Reports say one of Diggs' other baby mamas showed up at the Super Bowl with their child rocking his jersey front row like she owned the place. Normally, no problem. But this was a woman from before Cardi's time with Diggs. So overlapping situations sitting under the same stadium lights, architectural disrespect. It got worse. Rumors flew that a woman named Pry, allegedly Offset's former side piece, was spotted at secured Patriots practice grounds, reportedly carrying a hotel key card tied to Diggs. Think about that for a second. Your ex-husband's alleged side piece now has access to your new man. Unreal, but it was happening live. On the field, total disaster. The Seahawks stomped the Patriots 29-13. Diggs ghosted the game. A few catches, 0 touchdowns. Cardi appeared briefly at halftime during Bad Bunny's set, then ghosted the stadium entirely. No fourth quarter support, no post-game tunnel solidarity, nothing on socials.
You would be there, front row and center too. Hold him and console him whether he's lost or he won. The fact that she left speaks volumes.
And the blowback didn't stop there. Cardi reportedly dropped $1.02 million on a Super Bowl after-party that never happened. Gone. Just hours after the game, Cardi and Diggs unfollowed each other on Instagram. Entertainment Tonight sources confirmed the two had recently broken up. Reconciliation? Maybe a faint possibility, but everything screamed final. Then came the bombshell allegation. Diggs reportedly sneaked a female friend into his hotel room less than an hour after the L. No confirmations, no receipts, no photos, but the internet had already rendered judgment. Cardi posted cryptic messages. Everyone from blogs to barbershops read the signals.
And it is now being announced that Stefon Diggs not only lost the Super Bowl, he also lost his girl in the same night.
Heartbreaking part? They had a newborn. Their son was born November 4th, 2025, barely 2 months old, and already the family was up in flames. And fans couldn't stop talking. Cardi had been here before. Offset had been watching, no doubt, as history seemed to repeat itself. Remember, this wasn't a casual rebound. Cardi had clawed her way out of one of hip-hop's most toxic marriages, piecing herself back together before letting Diggs in. But this wasn't a love story. It was deja vu, just messier. Offset and Cardi's saga, secret wedding in 2017, over-the-top proposal, birth of daughter culture in 2018, Instagram perfect life. Yet cheating, crying, and drama had defined their marriage from the jump. Divorce filed, pulled back, lived declarations of being single back again. It was toxic clock.
And he just makes me feel safe and very confident and very strong. I mean, 2 weeks ago, I was literally having a panic attack.
Cardi later revealed that the Offset era left her spirit shattered. Deep depression, sleepless nights, lost appetite, fear she might not recover from the emotional roller coaster. She needed safety, consistency, and when Stefon came along, he offered that stability. Every interview she repeated it, she felt she could trust him.
And one time he just told me let me heal you. Give me a chance for me to heal you. And it's okay.
And she did. 6 months after Offset, Cardi embraced herself, healed quietly, then opened the door to Diggs. By June 2025, they were all over Instagram with yacht pics and love captions. September, pregnancy reveal on CBS with Gayle King. November, son born. Fast? Absolutely. But Cardi believed she'd finally found peace. Then the red flags appeared. Diggs wasn't just any athlete. He had 6 kids with 6 women, 4 born in 2025 alone. A felony strangulation charge in December 2025, plus defamation suits and alleged assaults, on top of tangled baby mama drama that made Offset look tame.
That's absolutely absurd. That's first of all. But second of all, if you believe that just because of her name or her brand, that is going to make a tiger change his stripes.
Cardi tried to draw a line. One slip, one new baby situation, done. She was learning from the Offset era. Meanwhile, Offset played the sidelines at first, happy for her energy, but the shade crept in fast. June 2025, deleted tweet implying the relationship was good PR. September called Diggs' debut a trash online. Rumors of a club scuffle by December 2025 denied by Cardi. By January 2026, Offset hit peak petty. Diggs faces a strangulation charge denied, and Offset posts Elod 1. 2 words that slammed every timeline, every chat, every comment section. No hashtags, no explanation. Everyone knew exactly what he meant.
I think it's funny to be Offset won the Super Bowl, but I truly
That's hilarious.
I truly do believe.
That's hilarious.
And honestly, it was darkly hilarious in the most ironic, petty way you can imagine. Offset didn't do a single thing to win. No growth, no leveling up, nothing. He just sat back, watched the new guy crash, and boom. When it all blew up on the biggest stage in American sports, there he was, courtside, popcorn in hand, ready to gloat. A parody fan account, all right? Orapsis, a self-proclaimed Nicki Minaj stan, perfectly summed up the vibe with a post that went viral, racking up over 6.7 million views. Cardi and Stefon Diggs just unfollowed each other. She had his baby 2 months ago, and there he was, allegedly sneaking his girl best friend into a hotel room less than an hour after losing the Super Bowl. The post even featured a deepfake Margot Robbie, likely pulled from The Wolf of Wall Street, edited to look like she was rapping in character as Barbie, tying perfectly into Nicki's persona. Fan wars, celebrity drama, AI tech, all colliding in one viral moment. You can't make this stuff up. The question everyone's timeline, group chat, and comment section was buzzing with, is Diggs really worse? Offset cheated through a 7-year marriage, but Cardi had history, 3 kids, and years of memories to try and make it work. Diggs? 2 years in, a 2-month-old baby, caught in the chaos, and the whole thing imploded at lightning speed. That's what made it sting so much harder. The aftermath. Super Bowl Sunday sent the internet into meltdown mode. Celebs, sports commentators, hip-hop media, podcasters, and millions of regular fans went all in, no filter, roasting Diggs from every angle. Timeline. On fire. 50 Cent, of course, jumped in to troll Diggs, clowning him for fumbling both on the field and in love all in one night. Viral posts read things like, not Stefon Diggs losing the game and the girl the same night. Others said the quiet truth. What do you expect from a dude that got 50 women pregnant this year? Memes were ruthless. But under all the jokes, there was a real conversation brewing, patterns, choices, and the reality of putting trust, your body, your heart, and your future in someone who clearly doesn't deserve it, and where the blame really lies.
Imagine using your social capital for a man who had his court date pushed back so he can make it to the Super Bowl and then lose. It's truly embarrassing.
And that truth hit hard. Diggs' February 13th court date for the strangulation charge pushed back so he could play the Super Bowl. The system literally bent over backwards for him, and he still fumbled. No ring, no win. And now, possibly no Cardi either. Loss after loss after loss.
I asked you, let me ask the audience. It is embarrassing for someone as talented as you are to be associated with a man who has multiple accusations, charges, lawsuits, and lost the Super Bowl.
The sting wasn't just the failures, it was the social capital math. From the first public sighting to the last unfollow, Cardi was doing all the heavy lifting. Posting about his games, braving freezing stadiums, defending him publicly when the strangulation charges dropped. When the world told her to walk, she gave. And gave. And what did she get back?
We don't see him hyping you up. Matter of fact, when he was asked about if you were going to get a ring, he joked and said he got to get one.
The exchange everyone's talking about came when funny Marco asked Diggs about putting a ring on Cardi's finger. Instead of speaking from the heart, he dodged. "I gotta get my Super Bowl ring first," he said. Playful? Sure, but telling. "Yeah, I wish things went differently, but you know, the money." After the Seahawks ensured no rings for anyone, the internet summed it up brutally. Offset won the Super Bowl without even putting on a jersey.
Broken, she decides to divorce Offset and leaves Hell. So then her next option was Super Hell, and decided out of all the options to choose from, she chose Stefon Diggs.
Some tried to blame Cardi, claiming she fumbled too. But that take misses the point. Commentators locked in from day one pointed out, this isn't one bad pick. It's a pattern. A system that leeches emotional labor and loyalty from women while giving nothing in return. No ring, no respect, no loyalty. Not even basic decency.
Let them go. Y'all are bigger and better without them. Y'all are doing phenomenal things that y'all do not need to be attached to these trash men.
And that's the takeaway. Let these dudes go. Choose yourself. Strip away the memes, the drama, the petty posts, and Cardi B is still one of the most successful female rappers ever. Grammy on the shelf, anthems that shaped a generation, 4 kids depending on her, and a drama tour kicking off February 11th, just 2 days after this breakup hit the headlines. Meanwhile, Diggs, February 13th arraignment, NFL career on thin ice. After the game, asked what's next. His answer, vibes. No plan, no certainty, just vibes. Offset, co-parenting his 3 kids with Cardi, watching the man who replaced him collapse on the biggest stage imaginable. Offset admitted in a 2025 podcast that his own creeping and disrespect drove Cardi away, but his post-breakup moves told another story. Deleted tweets, trash comments, flexes, it all painted a picture of a man willing to twist the knife when cameras rolled.
And if this is healing, keep it away from me. Whatever type of healing this is that he was offering you, you might want to go and write a essay about this.
Let me heal you.
Because this could not
That was
be.
Diggs' pitch when Cardi was at her lowest, still raw from Offset. She bought it, left one busted situation, opened herself to another, and it imploded publicly faster than ever. Super Bowl loss, unverified cheating rumors, baby mama drama in the front row, $1 million party that nobody came to, and a breakup detonating in front of millions. But one thing Cardi's proven time and time again, she doesn't stay down. She might trip, love too hard, or trust wrong, but she always gets back up, drops music, hits the stage, reminds the world why they ride with her. On February 11th, 2026, 48 hours after the breakup went viral, while Diggs prepped for court and Offset posted cryptic W's, Cardi stood under the lights in Palm Springs opening her tour, performing for thousands who believe in her talent, grit, and comeback power. At the end of the day, the only ring that mattered, the one that wouldn't fumble, cheat, or fold, was waiting for her on that stage, where she has always belonged.